Hello again, everybody. We are back to take on Giovanni, somebody who I would say his lackeys are harder to defeat than he is, honestly. But anyway, just a little man. So Willow is telling us, get out there, start taking on Giovanni. And so when you finish that quest, you see it's basically just like last time. This will be our second time to face off against Giovanni. This time, though, he is going to have a Shadow Zapdos. I'm sure most of you guys know that. So this is going to be it. No, it's a decoy. And decoy. And then another decoy. Okay, this is the one decoy. And we got a decoy. All right, there we go. Okay, we got Giovanni, who says, I'm the leader of this enterprise. Giovanni, we know who you are. And he calls me a child, but I'm like 33 years old. He's gonna be amused by my attempt. Well, he should be. And I hope all of you are, because we're actually going to be doing a challenge right here. This is the party that I'm gonna use. Golem, Vaporeon, Groudon. They're all pretty well powered up, but essentially the basis for choosing these Pokemon was not out of, I guess, meta relevance to the battle, but I wanted to give myself a challenge this time around, facing Giovanni for the second time by only using Pokemon that start with the letters in Giovanni's name. So Golem, obviously G, Groudon G, and we had Vaporeon, the V, in Giovanni. Okay, this is all obvious. So essentially Golem going first, I mean, maybe a little bit of resistance against the Persian, but it was mostly to kind of suss it out and get these shields going. So we want to break through the shields, that's a big thing. So your Golem should have Rock Blast if you are going to be using one. It's not necessarily the best Pokemon. You should go up against it with a fighting type. And by the way, if you want to see an easy victory, although this could be one too, I don't know, please see my first Giovanni video. That'll help you take on at least his first two. That one had Articuno in it, so this one's gonna have Zapdos. And we have a Vaporeon that actually has Aqua Tail. I've got several Vaporeons in my box, but some of them have Hydro Pump or whatever, so we do want Aqua Tail, again, for getting out those shields, getting out those charge attacks. We do have an Arlo video on the left, just because I know people, I've made like 3 videos on Arlo. I've shown off like 4 different parties that you can use to beat Arlo, so certainly feel free to check those out. All of this will be in the description, probably in the top comment as well, but really the main focus is here on the center of the screen, where we are doing that name challenge, and things are actually going okay. I mean, Vaporeon right here, that was kind of set up in case he's gonna have a Dugtrio as the middle Pokemon. I'm kind of banking on it, and so that's actually gonna do it right there for that Persian, and yes, it's gonna be Dugtrio, ladies and gentlemen. I'm actually acting surprised, but I've already seen this battle take place. I am recording this in post-production, like I do with these Team Rocket videos. But that was, if this was real time, I was not expecting, I didn't know if it was going to be Dugtrio. It could have been Rhydon as well, which Vaporeon, we could still use, certainly. But, one of the things to keep in mind, essentially, is, notice that most of the time, we don't just use our charge attack right away, right when we get it. In the beginning, we do, because we want to break their shields. Now, there is one exception. Let's say that they're using their charge attack. It would be kind of bad if you did it at the same exact time as their charge attack goes off. We've shown this technique before, again, but basically it's the wait to strike method. So essentially, anytime that you switch, anytime that they're throwing out a new Pokemon, or when either of you uses a charge move, even if you're using your shield, their Pokemon, the Team Go Rocket Pokemon, are gonna wait just about 3 seconds. And so that gives you a 3-second window to be attacking to build up energy to use your charge move. Now, even if your charge move is fully charged, keep on attacking still until that 3 seconds has elapsed, because you're just then building up energy to do your charge move once more. So Groudon, not necessarily going to be good on the attacking end of, facing off against Zapdos, but defending against it, it's just fine. Zapdos's moves are so, they're being resisted hardcore by Groudon's ground type, and Groudon being such an amazing ground type Pokemon, it's a legendary, it's beefy. You notice, again, my ground moves are not super effective. They're honestly not very effective, and so it's interesting because we have 2 not very effectives going against each other right here, but I am actually getting off these Earthquakes really quick, and they are doing enough damage, you know what I mean? So as far as doing that kind of name challenge thing goes, this actually was a decent party. I mean, we were on our last Pokemon, but he's in the green HP still, so it was just kind of a fun way. You can see videos out there that are already about taking on Giovanni. You can see my other one where I used a more optimized team and everything like that. Consider the typings and all of this. Although I would say even with this name challenge right here, I did kind of consider typings. I did want Groudon to be our anchor right there to go up against the Zapdos. And like I said, Golem Golem with Rock Blast, Vaporeon having Aqua Tail. These weren't the 1-bar charge moves, you know, the really long 1 bar, and so that was deliberate. But I'm thinking about doing other challenges because I do have videos that are more kind of like the quote-unquote serious, where we do like optimize and look at an optimal team, one that can beat each one of the leaders. So you can see a video on Cliff, you can see one on Sierra, you can see 3 on Arlo, as I said, and the other one on Giovanni. We're gonna complete that special research just in case you haven't done it in your game. Here's a look at what it's gonna say right there, as Willow is gonna talk to us and say, "Fantastic work." That whole thing. But like I was saying, you know, just doing this kind of challenge thing was fun. We'll probably do it with some of the other leaders, you know, like maybe Sierra, just use Sierra Pokemon. They have to start with those letters. Does that make sense? All right, anyway, we do also live stream on this channel for this game. Feel free to subscribe if you have not, and check out the other videos. I hope that they help you guys out. So we have completed that special research here. We've gotten everything, and Willow's talking to us again, okay? Don't worry, Willow, you're just having a small stroke. It's gonna be fine. Awkward ending. Yeah, thanks for viewing.